We're back with Cesar Milllan, and when we left, we were talking about Misty, this dog that had been very violent. Well, joining us now is Alyssa and Lauren, the owners, and Misty's here. I see a huge difference already in the behavior of this dog. Before we get into what exactly you worked on, you have a sound that you use rather than stop or no that you're well known for.
Sting?
Yeah, why?
My mom did that to me. Cesar. So that's thing to me.
That's where it is.
Yeah, that was it. So it actually it's a very simple sound, goes to the point, snaps the brain out of it, and you can moving forward. That's what it came from.
Sure.
So my mom copyrighted.
Put it on a t-shirt, and now she's worth millions.
How long did it take you to get him to not act like that anymore? Was it a long process?
I don't think we should focus on the dog as much as we should focus on humans.
Okay, then we'll ask you
let's
how
go.
long
Yeah, this right here, how she's handling, to me is remarkable. This is, we haven't seen. I get pictures all the time and emails and things from her, but this is amazing to me. Just to see how she controls the situation.
All right, so
confidence.
That's what's amazing about Cesar, is that he can rehabilitate any dog, but to be able to help the human and help me gain confidence, to be able to help Misty is amazing.
Well, what did he do to help you?
He just gave me a lot of confidence. He taught me about who Misty was and how she's very sensitive and certain things like to do and not do with her, and really to help gain her confidence. And, I've been walking her about 2-3 hours a day.
Wow.
And, that is the biggest bonding, is when you walk your dog. And I remember he kept saying that, right when he left, I was still fearful, I was still afraid. And then you just have to go out and do.
But how did you feel like I'm going to go get this guy to help me fix my dog, and he goes, no, we have to fix you.
Right.
Did you take it personally?
No, because I knew I needed help. Yeah, I was completely fearful of this dog. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do any of this.
Yeah.
I was so afraid.
And your daughter, how at some point you want to stay between, the dog and your daughter. Were you fearful?
Yeah, she's attacked Lauren and I several times.
But I still don't know what it is, what behavior that you changed that helped you change
Other than going on walks and...
Yeah, other than going on walks.
Well,
May I?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, most people label, let's use a vicious dog, aggressive dog. So if you hold on to that word, that dog is not going to have a chance, right? But if you see it as that's an insecure dog, how do you feel now?
Right.
You want to help somebody that is insecure, right? So then she realized, okay, people are here to help me.
Well, how do you know the difference between a dog? Because to me, that behavior looked like he was aggressive rather than insecure. I wouldn't have figured for a second he was insecure. He looked rather aggressive to me, so I'd be afraid too. So how do you know he's sensitive?
The source of what they do. So an insecure dog is going to do that, and then he's going to lunge. So you're gonna see a lot of the characteristics of an insecure dog. A dog that is very secure of himself, he does this and waits for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he bites you.
Come here, just come a little close. Do that thing you would do. So an insecure dog is gonna do this thing for a distance, right? So you have to read it.
Right.
Yeah. When I came from Mexico, I had to learn to speak English. Well, everybody around the world have to learn to speak dog.
Right. Which brings up a point. So they have Misty. She's this violent dog. They correct their behavior. If for some reason, let's pretend you can't keep Misty. Misty has to go to another owner. Would that behavior return if the owner wasn't consistent with the way?
No, another thing they did with Misty that was against Misty is they were rewarding her the wrong behavior.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel bad about the dog, misbehaving. Like we were talking earlier about the kid if he falls and somebody wants to give a hug. If you give a hug to a dog when he's feeling bad, you're nurturing that behavior.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't rationalize, so they can't read a book and it's like, go to YouTube, how do I fix myself? Google it. So what happens is there is no knowledge behind instincts, it's all reaction. Whatever the state of mind is in, and you give affection at that time, you're reinforcing that behavior. If love could transform the behavior of a dog, I wouldn't have a TV show. because people in America give affection to a dog at the moment they wake up. You want to go for a pee-pee?
Well,
let's go pee-pee.
Now, he knows, you changed your behavior, but the dog doesn't know me. If I wanted to go up and pet the dog.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should never teach a kid to approach a dog. You would never teach a kid to approach a bear. Or an elephant.
But I petted your dog. I went over and she was.
Oh, because I'm letting you make mistakes.
That's a mistake?
Yes, a huge mistake.
What is he?
The best thing you can do is allow the dog to come to you. That's the best thing. The best thing we can teach kids is to teach them what a dog sees as polite or respectful. Let the dog come to you. So in Mexico, we teach you no touch, no talk, no eye contact. Let the dog come to you. America teaches you, ask if you can pet him.
Yes.
Instead of teaching the kid, observe the energy of a dog, and that's how you tell the dog that you know how they feel.
But I'll make certain assumptions. I mean, if you bring Junior onto the show, into our home, I'm assuming I'm making that assumption. If I saw you out in the street, I would ask you if it's okay.
Well, show it.
Demo a little. Can you demo a little bit of what you did when you?
Well, let's say I'm gonna meet. Here, you hold Junior. I'm gonna meet.
I don't know him.
I'm gonna meet. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna meet this dog. See, she's already telling you how she feels. The head is low. The eyes is telling you I'm not sure about it. So I'm gonna go sideways and allow the nose to come to me. I'm inviting to know me. My name is Simp, not Cesar. And my last name is Energy. I just want to take a comma-assertive position.
Sure.
And then that makes her trust me and respect me.
If they don't approach you, obviously you can't engage.
That's right. That means you're not attractive enough.
Oh.
It's a bacon on your head.
That's right. That's why people bring another scent. That's right. You have to do it in their terms to show respect because you want to have a relationship with them.
How long?
And I wasn't doing that.
How long did it take you to change? And before you saw a change?
It took me, after we worked with Cesar, about a month and a half. It didn't kick in right away. I mean, he's so focused, like he's so in the moment, and it just takes a while to process everything, you know. And I was still in fearful mode, and finally I just said, you know what, Cesar says you don't try, you just do. So I just started walking her. I just started spending time with her. I spent about 22 out of my 24 hours a day with her, and we just do everything together. As many times as I can take her out in public around people, I do.
Yeah, but isn't that a dangerous thing to do? Because you just say, if you take her to the park, the natural instinct is for people to come up and say, oh my God,
then that's where I come in.
Yeah, and then what do you do?
I let them know that, you know, she gets fearful of that and, you know.
Not to do it.
Wait a minute. No, you don't want everybody to come and pet your kids. Well, can I pet your kid, please?
Yes, I do.
Can I lift them? Well, why a dog doesn't have the same respect?
Because you love doggies and you want to pet them.
That's a selfish way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Yeah, right. I mean, if dogs are humans, why we're not respecting that
They're
part?
also two different. Can we share that he's more of a middle of the pack, and she's the
Just
back
in the
of the
back
pack?
of the pack? That's another thing she learned. She learned the psychology behind the pack.
Well, we have family members with questions a little bit later in the show. We're going to do that, and I want to know too is if everybody is cut out to be a pet owner, because we love people to have pets, but maybe some people aren't. You know,
set. Like
you know, maybe like you said it, not me.
I know what you were implying.
Just saying. No, Tony's lovely. More viewer questions on our Facebook page, Home and Family Show, and then you can check out Cesar 911, which premieres March 7th on Nat Geo. For more information, please go to visit CesarsWay.com, and you can follow him on Facebook at facebook.com/Cesar Milllan.
Now I take